Dumbass. Alright, what's up?
Oh, what's up? I was just watching YouTube and the battles. Yeah, I think this two.
That's me.
Well, I think that 2B is gonna kick his ass.
What does that sound in the background? That sounds like me.
Oh, this is YouTube. But
It sounds like me.
oh no, it's not you. It's some guy looking at other people's characters.
Oh, does he sound like me? Because it sounds like he sounds like me.
He doesn't sound like
He sounds like me. It's creeping me out.
He's a lot more calm than you. He don't sound like you. Not to me. It's probably because of the mic effect.
I think it's the voice. I think it's the tone of the voice, to be honest with you. I've heard my voice once before.
Really?
And it was my exact voice.
You only heard it once before?
Yep. I've only heard my voice in somebody else's fucking throat one time. And it was my son.
Oh. Oh, I thought you meant like you haven't heard yourself like on video or on a recording or anything.
No, it's not that. It's I have heard it, and then I've heard myself, and I've compared him. I've compared me to my son, and my son sounds exactly the same to me.
The one I just talked to?
No. Tristan, do me and Devin have exactly the same voice? Yeah. I mean, it's fucking scary, dude. Like you don't realize. Okay, everybody gets traits from their dad, right?
Yeah, he got your voice.
He's my oldest. No, he didn't just get my voice. Like this kid, he's got my height. He's got my build. He's got my hair pattern. He's got my looks. The only difference between me and him is he's got his mom's eyes. So his eyes are closer together than mine. So he doesn't look exactly like me, but he looks damn close. And the fucking funny part about it is, his voice is exactly the same.
You almost made a fucking clone of yourself, man. You almost made a clone.
No, check this out. I put his voice in a clone manipulator. You know the clone manipulator music app that you can get?
I never heard that one.
Okay, so you compare sounds when you're trying to make beats. It's like you try to clone the music you're trying to make so that you can make a similar beat, but with different instruments. Do you understand what I'm saying? It turns drums into horns and stuff like this. It's just that simple music. It's just a simple music app. Okay, I put it in there, and I looked at the similarities in mine and his voice, and it's literally only like 3 tones different, only when we say a certain amount of words. It's fucking scary. Because when I heard it, I hadn't talked to my son. I hadn't talked to. Okay, so is it just me and you in the party?
Yeah, you could try inviting
other people. Are we on video
people
right now?
Possibly.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if we are. I was in a dark place. Okay. And so I had my son living with me, and I sent him to live with his mom for a while. Because I was about to leave the woman I was with, and he didn't need to be around that stuff. So I was leaving, and I made sure I had his mom come get him. So his mom came and got him, and he was 9 at the time. But I didn't see him for 2 more years. Okay, and then I saw him maybe once, and he sounded similar to when he did, but his voice was a little bit lower. But then I didn't see him for another 2 years because I went to jail. So it was like when I got out, dude already went through puberty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then so when I talked to him on the phone, holy shit, dude, it blew my mind. Like I had a message on my phone. Like I flipped out. It sounded like I literally was calling myself. So I took this music app and I fucking put it on there because I was freaking out because I didn't recognize the phone number. I didn't know where he was at the time, so I didn't know where he was calling me from, so I thought, oh, okay, it's just a spam call. What if it's an echo call? Somebody's imitating your voice just to fuck with you. So I took the fucking thing and I put it in that music app, and it literally was only like 3 tones different. So I knew it was a different person, but they sounded just like me. So then I was like, maybe he's being legit. He actually is my kid. So I called the number back and I talked to him, and holy shit, it was. This kid sounds just like me. Like, I went to go see him talking to him in person freaked me out. Like, it's just fucking scary, bud.
The only reason I'm not talking is because I'm trying to concentrate on this guy. It's not easy.
Oh, that's totally fine, dude. Wait till he gets out. My son's incarcerated. So when he gets out, he's gonna be here, and you're gonna hear an echo. The laugh, the mouth. Oh yeah. The boys are in for a treat.
Fuck! I thought I had to.
Well, they've never met him.
Fuck! God damn.
They've talked to him on the phone, but they've never really met him.
Come on.
All right, so we online right now? Are we YouTubing it up?
Well, it's never really live. It's kind of like a recording of the echo of the past. Like, the PlayStation's always fucking recording, and even if it was live.
Okay, so you're recording the match anyway.
Well, I could cut out the part.
Oh no, I don't know. What? Why? That makes me more human. What the fuck? I'm not a robot on fucking YouTube. I have a life, and my life's a little fucked up and dark in some places. You know.
Well,
I mean, why the fuck would that be bad?
No, if you have anything personal you don't want it out, I could easily cut it out.
Yeah. No. Don't care. I'm raw as the goddamn taco, buddy. I'm raw like fucking a hooker's pussy with a bare dick.
Come on.
Oh, that was a good one. It made me laugh.
Come on. Fuck you, guys.
Oh man, your link's getting fucked up.
You think?
I'm like your guest star in your YouTube videos that really just doesn't give a fuck.
Got him! Game!
So then he gives him like conservative fucking advice.
Fuck
yeah, and then he just agrees with it, and then he does the exact opposite. Like, I'm that friend.
Woo! You saw how close that was? You saw how close that was?
That was a close fucking battle, dude. Like, if he would have hit you one more time with one combo, you would have been fucking dead.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my Link's my fucking go-to guy if I'm gonna fucking try.
Well, that Link is pretty fucking dope. I mean, that's probably your best Link right there.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Like, I don't even want to use my Ocarina of Time Link anymore. Now that I have Link, this is the one I bring out.
'Cause it's too close to mine?
It's just it just doesn't look as good. At least not to me.
Fuck you, it doesn't.
I think it's the hair though. I think the main thing that
my
makes
Link
it
looks good. No, you know what it is? You know what it is that makes that Link? It's the fucking sideburns, bud.
I think it's the fucking hair in general, man.
It's the hair and sideburn combination. That's what it is. Period.
I'm gonna mess with the shoulders though. The shoulders, I don't like how you can see the little button there.
Joker it is.
Is it my turn yet?
Oh. You bring a Joker out.
Oh. Yeah, kind of disappointed with this Joker.
Yeah, the makeup should be a little bit more messy.
Well, that's the problem. No, I could do what I did before and put the star on his eye.
Well, the eyes are fine. It's the mouth. The mouth is too clean.
The mouth is exactly like I made it in the last. But the only difference is I made it a lighter red. That's it, because it has a messy edge. But when I put the lighter red on it, it has a cleaner edge. So I think that if I fucking darken the red to make it like more of a blood lip red, I think I might be able to solve that problem. I noticed that right away. Like, it was too opaque. It was too, you know, like bright and exciting. Oh shit, man, I'm so bad with Valdo.
I'm pretty bad at this character as well. I get lucky every once in a while.
That's alright.
I pull off some cool shit.
I'm just glad they brought Tira back.
Oh yeah. Sure shows like day one DLC.
Stab you with scissors.
I'm glad they brought Zosmo and Colin back, like all those, the people that cut out 5.
Yeah, dude. You know what the one I missed though? Young Sung, dude.
Oh yeah, I thought they were gonna bring Huang back. You know, Huang was basically the Young Sung before Young Sung.
It was Young Sung's master, wasn't it? Wasn't it Young Sung's master?
Well, he was, well, kind of. He was more of the guy that.
Or was his friend? He was more of his friend.
He was more like the guy he looked up to when he was growing up. You know?
Right. So yeah, okay. So I know what you're saying. Yeah, but still, yeah, like one of them, at least one of them. I mean, this is around the time that Hong would have been there too.
Oh yeah, this is SOULCALIBUR 1. This is fucking when Hong was doing.
No,
his thing.
this is actually between 2 and 3, but.
This is fucking SOULCALIBUR 1, man. It's a remake
No,
of
it's not.
SOULCALIBUR 1, and it slightly goes into SOULCALIBUR 2.
If you look it up online, actually, there's aspects of 3 in here. So it might just because it's a
Well,
reboot, but yeah, it's like basically 1, 2, and 3 all combined into one game, so then they can make another trilogy and finish it out the way they wanted to.
It's fucking SOULCALIBUR 1. Just because there's characters from 3 in here doesn't mean they're pitting 3 story in here.
Zazomel was there as a quiet observer in 1.
Yeah, and that's
When
what
it first happened, he was there.
And that's what they did here.
And yeah, Aswell was mentioned in 2.
I don't remember
when,
Aswell ever being mentioned.
Well, he's a new character, but he was mentioned, but in like passing. They said in one part of the story mode. I was reading this online. They said, and one person proved it. They said in one part of the story mode they actually described a wizard that had discovered how to use Soul Edge for nefarious purposes, and that's why they were fighting to defend it, because they didn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. They were talking about Aswell, but he never really had a name or a position until this game. So when you think about it like this, it is a new character and all that, but they just put a name and a face to the little tiny tidbit. It's basically like Harry Potter and the book that they used to fight Cerberus.
Yeah.
The Book of Fantastic Beasts.
What is that?
And everybody knows that Harry Potter was derived off of some alien monster.
What?
And that when
what?
when the well, everybody thinks J.K. Rowling is an actor.
J.K. Rowling.
And then it was actually about 15 people that came up with Harry Potter, not her. And they just wanted to put one name on the face to make her famous and make themselves famous, make them a whole bunch of money. So that's what they did. So it's basically J.K. Rowling never actually wrote anything. She's just an actress.
Well, she sure as hell is acting like an actress nowadays.
Well, that's the theory. But look, you know what? I look at it like this. You know, everybody says the internet is terrible, but you know what? The internet gives you one thing. It gives you myth. Do you know what the funny thing about myth is?
There is derived in
behind
truth.
every myth,
there's truth.
There's truth. There's a bit of truth, just a bit. Now they might have changed the name or the occasion or the situation or even the number of people, but it always usually happened around the same way that they said it happened. And just changed a few details to save, you know, face.
Come on.
That's the great thing about YouTube. You know what? I started following Jack Black today.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. I saw this interview with Jack Black. I've been trying to watch, but.
No, I just subscribed to his channel. Like, yeah, basically he's gonna have a gaming channel, and I want to know what kind of games he's gonna play. Because Jack Black is definitely a Final Fantasy type guy, so I'm wondering if he's gonna play like Skyrim, or anything like that, or he's just doing it for a publicity stunt to fucking pick on YouTubers. Like, I think he might be doing it to pick on PewDiePie, because PewDiePie makes more than millionaire actors, and he's a YouTuber. Because he's got 700 million fucking viewers, and that's the thing about it, dude. You have 760 plus viewers. You're probably you pretty much own YouTube. YouTube is yours. But how many people actually watch his videos?
I don't know. I don't watch them. I keep up.
I don't watch them either.
I keep up with
but
what's going on. I keep up with.
No, I don't even keep up with what's going on. You wonder why? Because I've played with PewDiePie. He's a fucking dickhead.
I can imagine.
Dude, he gets mad. Dude, he's been in the creation station, dude.
Huh? Really?
Jesus Christ, why do I keep having to tell people this? Yes, when I was playing on 360, PewDiePie in 2009 came into my fucking room, and he played there constantly all the time for at least 3 months. Like, and everybody's like, oh, why was he doing this? It was around the time that he was fucking searching for all the achievements on 360 so he could get 100% achievements on all the games he played.
Huh.
And he streamed them all. So I said I might have been on YouTube a few times. Like, just saying, because dude was in my rooms all the time.
Like,
when people say, oh, Sacred Lucifer, you never actually hung out, you're a fucking dumb shit. You are a dumb shit. I'm not name dropping because I want you to like me. I'm name dropping because damn, dude was an asshole. He got super pissed. He rage quit. He fucking rung people out. He did cheap ass grab finishes, dude. Like, he fucking literally cheated to win. He was a cool guy at first, but man, and his creations, I won't lie to you, were on point. But dude was a fucking douchebag.
You know what?
I mean, he was mean to everyone.
You know, I found out fucking Dummy Button has a YouTube channel. I know
he does.
I fucking found that. That was funny.
Did you go into his old videos?
Well, I went through them, and pretty much everyone is saying he's a spammer. Saw a video talking about.
Did you go into his really old ones?
Not really. I just
because I can guarantee you he's got rage videos in there. Where basically he was fucking pissing people off to make money. To get likes.
Dummy Button?
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't have much views. Like, I have more views than him.
You're welcome.
But but the thing with Dummy Button, not Dummy Button, I mean PewDiePie, is I only keep up with him because of the Wall Street Journal fucking talking shit about him. That's the only
I just
time.
laugh like the gorillas.
That's really the only time he got on my radar. Is whenever the Wall Street Journal.
You know when he got on my radar? Is when he acts like a douchebag in my room. And I repeatedly told him to stop. And then he threatened to hack me. And I told him to try. And then he tried.
And he tried.
And I had 3 firewalls broken. And then so I hit the 4th firewall with fucking enhancement. And then he failed the hack. And then he came back in my room and he called me a cunt bitch and he was gonna kill my mother. And then he told me that I was a piece of shit and the only reason I won't fight him is because he'll always beat me and I'll never be good at the game because I'm a loser. Wow. And that pretty much broke my feeling that I really like want to meet this guy in person and just beat him in his own front yard. Like I literally, I just want to grab him by his man bun because that's how I imagine he has. Either some really weird greasy hair that he hasn't got a haircut in a real long time and he enjoys trolling people online kind of haircut, and I want to drag him out into his front yard and beat him, or he has a man bun and some shitty beard and I just want to drag him out there, and red hair because he's got to be a red-haired freak.
He's blonde.
Like problem child.
No, he's blonde. He's a Swedish guy, so he's blonde.
Okay, so he's sweet. No, he could be red-haired. So you know, we'll say strawberry blonde for.
But I seen his face. I seen his face. He's definitely a blonde.
Okay, so you've seen his face. All right, so blonde. All right, so we're gonna grab blonde. Man bun, and beat his ass in his front yard.
But
literally.
One thing also, he doesn't have a man bun.
Does he have really short hair?
He has kind of like middle short, sort of short, sort of almost.
So I can grab it and drag him out of his house by it.
Oh yeah, you could grab it.
Oh, well then okay then. That's all that matters.
But it's not.
But the thing about it is he good looking?
That's debatable. I wouldn't be able to judge.
Well, I mean, if you're comfortable in your sexuality, then you'd be able to tell me if he's a good-looking man. I mean, is he a good-looking guy, or is he a fucking Shrek-looking dude? Is he fucking ugly? Is he fat? Is he fucking pork nose? Is he fucking goddamn? Is he golden boy quarterback, or is he fucking chess club fucking master, or is he fucking drama club guy who looks good but acts like a dork?
I would say he looks average to me. Looks like an average fucking guy.
Okay, so average. So he's just pretty standard-looking dude. Okay, I would break his face. If I ever actually saw Dummy Button in real life, I literally probably punch him in the street. I would. Like if I was walking by him and you had a way.
Well, with Dummy Button,
you walk by somebody and like it signaled you that your bracelet went off because your gamer tag was on your bracelet, and then you passed that person, and he had the Dummy Button fucking quota. When I look up at my wrist that I just passed somebody that I played with online, then I'd be like, well, okay, that's a person that I've actually played with online in real life. I would punch him in the fucking street.
Well, Dummy Button, I never seen what he looks like, but I'm saying PewDiePie.
That's actually, PewDiePie? Oh, PewDiePie. No, I love PewDiePie, but he's a complete dickhead.
But Dummy Button, I have no idea what the fuck he looks like. But I'm saying PewDiePie, he's blonde.
I've never kicked PewDiePie out of my room. In the creation station, I never kicked him out. That tells you I did not hate him.
Wait, who was the one that tried to hack you? Was that Dummy Button or PewDiePie?
That was Dummy Button.
Alright, because somehow they both got mixed up in the conversation. We got mixed up on who the fuck we were talking about.
Dummy Button said he was going to hack me. And I think he tried. Either that or he had somebody try. And it was an epic fail.
Yeah, Dummy Button.
And then when he said he was gonna make sure that my fucking I was offline within 5 seconds, and then 30 seconds passed by, and then 3 matches passed by, and then he came back in the room. That that's when he was angry.
Dummy Button. I never talked to him. I only seen how he played. I never like how he played.
It's because I pay for the best security on my fucking system, bud. I'm a shit talker. I literally can't afford not to. Like, just saying.
But what I'm saying,
I talk so much shit. If I didn't pay for the best fucking virus anti-protection or any kind of firewalls on my system, I'd be a fucking retard. So it's one of those, you get what you pay for kind of type thing.
But what I'm saying about Dummy Button is I've never really talked to him, I never really heard his voice, but he plays like real bad, like always spamming, but from what I hear, he's an asshole. Like from everyone I've talked to about him.
He is an asshole.
I think I heard him talk once. He got on the mic one time and just started talking shit.
He did, in my room. I'm pretty sure it was in my room.
No, I'm talking about in one of my rooms. Like, I kept taking him out because he doesn't use creations, and it's a creation room. And
yeah, see, you've played him on fucking Xbox too. I know you have.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course I played with him.
He used to play Soul Calibur all the time. Like that's the thing. He played fighting games or Call of Duty games. Like this guy, he never played. He never played the solo games. He always played the online games where he was fighting people all the time, and that was Soul Calibur 5 at the time. That was one of the hottest games around. So obviously,
I don't think he has Soul Calibur 6 yet, cause.
No, I don't think he does either. I don't think he's gonna even fuck with Soul Calibur 6, dude. He's pretty famous, man. He really has to do nothing. That dude makes so much money during the year. There's no fucking way. He literally doesn't even have to play video games for the rest of his life.
Probably. I don't know anything about the guy.
That dude made $72 million last year, bud.
Dummy Button?
$72 million. Bruce Willis.
Are we talking about...
Do you know who Bruce Willis is, right?
Wait,
Die Hard. That fucking guy made $54 million last year. That means PewDiePie made more than Bruce Willis last year, and he's a fucking YouTuber. Well, he doesn't give a fuck about anybody that's played with him.
No, I'm talking about Dummy Button.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about Dummy Button, though. I don't know what the fuck Dummy Button's made. Like, I don't know anything about Dummy Button other than he's a piece of shit.
I think Dummy Button's just a low-end fucking YouTuber that just likes to spam people and make people feel bad about themselves. And you know what I've noticed about his YouTube videos? That fucking guy, he literally does it on purpose.
Oh, probably.
He literally does it for views. Like them sadistic fuckers that like to troll people, they watch trolling videos. Like, let's watch these guys freak out.
Oh wow, that's the first.
So Dummy Button would go on there and he would let everybody freak out while he was playing, and that's why everybody's like, oh, he never talks. That's why.
Well,
Because he'd let everybody freak out and he'd put you on his video and then he'd be like, haha, I'm getting tons of views.
Yeah, I actually had one guy do that to me. I can't remember him. But he just like spammed the hell out of me with his Naruto. And it was a spam I never encountered before, so I didn't know how to handle it. I got my ass kicked. But that is the first Shrek I've seen that is not a ogre race, or orc race, or whatever the hell the mouse race is. That's the first like human Shrek I've seen.
Yeah, well.
So I give him
They
props.
did a terrible job on him.
Oh, they did, but it's the first one I've seen that isn't that ogre race.
I mean, the clothes are on point.
Oh,
Waffle.
Yep, get him in the room. Send him an invite.
Hey, Tristan!
Oh, the room's filled.
Tristan! Alright, now I'm gonna have to fucking get serious now.
Did that Shrek start the fight without pants? Or did they break off?
He had no pants.
Okay. So this is obviously a joke character.
Alright, so let's see.
Right.
Who can I kick out?
I don't know. Oh, I think one person. No. I think one person left. You might be able to invite him.
No, yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna invite Waffle.
That might
Stop
be a
pretending to be
joke
a
character,
man-bottom.
but with my joke characters, I still put effort into them.
Go. Go. What's that?
Like, that Shrek might be a joke character, but even with my joke characters, I always put effort into my characters, even if they're made for a
Right.
gag. I still want them to look good. Because the joke is just better if it's actually done real well.
Right, okay, so I made a legit character that's better than anyone's out there, but yet I only made it because of a joke.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the
And
Mecha
then
Hitler.
Shrek just got a perfect on him. Terrible.
That person knows how to fucking use 2B. I could tell by the shit he's doing.
I really
feel like I need to learn that character.
I got a message, hold on. This from Waffle here. Says, I got some friends in the room. Best of 3 to make the matches go by faster. Can you send people voice messages?
I don't think.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that's one thing Xbox has over us.
Oh, there's got to be a way. It's just probably a different process.
Glasses are a good look. I like it.
I'm gonna tell him we're streaming. How many fucking spots does he need?
Oh shit, it's my turn. Let me bring out my awful new character. How we feeling, son?
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
That's gonna be alright. Yeah, I'm not really happy with how this King K roll looks.
You know what's funny is my gamer tag is Yin Yang, but my chat name on my system is BS.
I still call you Sacred.
Well, you should, cause you know what's funny? I got fucking quoted on that for fucking content.
Wait,
I was not allowed to take that name on this.
really? Why not? What?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Was it the Lucifer part or was it the Sacred part?
No, and when I was on PS3, I had Sacred Lucifer, so I was fine with it. So I tried to log into my PS3 account on this one, and it wouldn't let me. And it said that account was deleted, so I actually went online and I actually asked, and they said that it was because of the content of Lucifer, I couldn't do it.
Oh,
So then I tried to do it on this, they wouldn't let me.
well, the thing about PlayStation is they're a lot more PC now. Like they're located in like LA now, like Sony's headquarters.
They're a lot more censored too. So like I wasn't allowed to do the name, basically is what I'm saying. I wasn't allowed.
Like
So then I
back,
thought, all right, I'll do Yin Yang. But somebody already took that fucking name. Which pisses me off, and if I ever meet him, I'm gonna fucking probably punch him in the dick.
but
Because I don't see him online, man. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm probably not playing the same games as him, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I'm thinking somebody fucking made the name and never played it again.
well, Yin Yang,
What sucks?
Yin Yang is a lot thing a lot of people like. People like the Yin and Yang, you know. So
Yeah, a lot of cancers. Little fuckers. But at the same time, yeah, you know, I get it. It's a, you know,
but from
it's
what
a good name.
But from what I've heard, Sony is a lot more like censor heavy nowadays because that shit. Like there's
Oh,
soft
they are.
because of there's like softcore porn games that they have and they're censored on the PlayStation like a motherfucker. Like what's the point of even playing it at that point?
Yeah.
But Nintendo has the same games and they hardly censor them.
Yep. That's true. Because Nintendo doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, but Nintendo's all about family friendly. They're like the fucking Disney of video games, you know. Like if anyone was gonna be
They are
censor
with the
heavy,
Mario, but you know, they're more innuendo games. You know, it's like watching Shrek. We just saw Shrek. That's like a perfect example. Shrek is the most innuendo game or movie out there. And take it from somebody who's gonna work for Pixar, dude. I can tell you right now, they're darker than you think.
oh yeah, every
Like I sent in my portfolio at 16, dude, of 250 pictures that I hand painted, hand drawn, hand colored. They told me I'd have to fucking 10 times my portfolio.
oh yeah.
But from what they had seen,
Battle is over. Show respect
I could definitely get into their school. But then I had a baby, so I couldn't do it. So I had to find a new major. So at 16, I got accepted by Pixar. I could have worked hard for a scholarship and actually worked for Pixar, but then I decided I wanted to fuck a chick instead. And guess what? Pop out a kid. You know that 10,000 you got saved up? Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah,
so,
kids are pretty pricey.
No, you just don't get it. I was 16, but I had to change my entire life.
It was probably for the better.
stage of history retold.
No, it wasn't. It was for the worse.
Well, you tell yourself it's for the better, you'll feel better.
No, I won't, because I will be lying myself.
Oh yeah.
You know, it wasn't. I did get the best gift in the world,
You got a little too
My
early,
son.
but you got it a little too early.
but I wasn't able to give him the best gift in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was young, I was a baby myself. So you had a hard kid, man. What? You ever hear that saying that, would you drop your kid in a dark alley and trust that he'd be able to walk home in a big city
I haven't heard it,
and be safe?
but I never heard it, but I get what it's
You
trying
get
to
the
say.
gist.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, can you trust the kid that you raised to be smart enough, brave enough, and strong enough to survive a big city alley and walk back to where you're at with no help or assistance?
Yeah, it really
Me
depends.
personally,
It depends on how you
I
raise
can
them.
tell you, I could drop my kid in a dark alley in New York, and I'm from there, so I know. I could drop him in a dark ass alley in Brooklyn, fucking leave him there, and I could go across town. Shit, I could go to Manhattan,
That's a good
and I could drop
expression.
him in Brooklyn, and I guarantee you that kid be able to get to me safe, and he would be mad as shit at me. Just saying.
I like.
That's what
I
I
never.
can trust I raised. But
I
did
never
he have
heard
the
the
best that he could
expression.
have? No, because I was a kid.
Well, I feel like hardship like breeds strength. You know, you need a little hardship to be strong.
That's true.
Like
That's true.
Like it sucks in the moment, but it fucking pays off in the end.
It doesn't really suck in the moment if you do it right.
No, when you're going through hardship, it's fucking awful. But afterwards,
Oh,
you,
no.
you got the experience and it pays off. You know.
Brother, I ain't a Brady Bunch motherfucker, dude. Never me.
I know.
I was hardship kid.
Exactly.
My kid's life was fucking Brady Bunch compared to mine. But I can guarantee you that I could still drop him in the same dark alley I went to. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he would be fine. Cause my mother, she was a very, very hard woman. Like, okay, so you got black guys, you got Italian guys, and you got Hispanic guys, always saying that their moms are crazy. You know, like them are the crazy moms. Like my black buddy, he looks at me, he says, man, my mom would slap the fucking goddamn taste out your mouth if you said that to her, ever. Or I got my Latino friend says the same thing. My mom would backhand you like a motherfucker, dude. You know, in the same with every other race. I'm just like, oh, it's so hard. You don't think white women can be that crazy? My mom was native, dude. My mom was native and German. Very, a little sprinkle Irish in there with that German.
Well, old school women
So,
in general
yeah.
were fucking hard. They some hard ladies.
Her hands were as big as mine, and I'm 6'8", bud. But she's only 5'9". She's got some big old mitts on her. And when she slapped me in the fucking face, I felt it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, and my mom didn't beat around. She whooped my ass in Walmart, man. She fucking whooped my ass in church. My mom didn't play no games when I was a kid, but then she got addicted to drugs. It changed the woman completely.
Drugs change people completely.
Well, she became a dark person. My
Yeah.
mom was at Sunday school at one time, and then she became something darker.
Yeah, drugs take a hold of people. They're like a fucking demon
Yeah,
that
but then my
possesses
life
people.
went down a fucking crazy road, bud. And I won't go into details, but I can tell you, it's not a life you'd want to live.
Oh, trust me.
So I grew up hard. So it was one of those things where when I raised my kid, if he ain't growing up hard, he ain't growing up right.
Pretty much.
Because I completely agree with you.
Hardship.
Life's not supposed to be easy.
Hardship builds character.
Right. Life's not supposed to be easy. If life was handed to you, then you're not going to know what it's about.
Yeah, you ain't gotta learn nothing.
You're not going to know that any moment you could die. You're not going to feel that pressure. You're going to feel like everything's safe and cozy and fluffy all the time. And that's not the way life is. If you think and you grow up thinking that, then you're going to fail at life. That's simple and plain.
Yeah, I actually heard about this experiment recently where this guy made a fucking utopia for mice, right? He made a mouse
Right.
utopia, He's like, okay, let's see how the perfect society would be. And assessing on mice. All of them fucking died within like a year.
Yep.
They stopped fucking. And they started ganging up. They start forming gangs and fucking going into other mice's house and fucking killing them. Just for the fucking thrill of it.
What about the ghetto mice?
Yeah, they actually formed like a whole class system. Like that, there was some mice that were on the top level. They didn't really interact with anyone. They just groomed themselves and whatever. Then
Right,
the lower the level went.
So they did mice that had a utopia.
And it failed horribly.
It fell to ruin.
Yeah.
But then did they have a counter experiment? You know, where basically they put mice in a place where they had to work together to get survival.
They
Because
probably
if they did
did.
that, then they proved their point. But if they didn't, then they're just proving the fact that if you try to coagulate, kind of harden the system into a certain fucking pattern over and over again, people are going to go fucking nuts.
Oh yeah.
When that's pretty obvious. They show that in the prison system.
Yeah, it's proof that fucking utopias are fucking impossible.
No, they're not. No, they're not, man. We had one at one time. You know what it was? It was the Wild West.
That wasn't a utopia. People had to fight to survive.
Oh, no. Bullshit. If we had the technology that we have now in the West with the same rules, you basically have a problem with somebody, you duel in the street. You get it done. You get it done. There's no goddamn question. It's just you're gonna either die today or you're gonna live. The world would be a lot more different than it is now. And the reason I say this is because the world has become soft.
Oh, it definitely has. My generation is definitely the pussy generation.
Well, what year were you born? In the 80s?
I'm technically a millennial. I'm 1991.
Well, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're right before 93 is a millennial.
Well, I'm 91.
Actually, not even 93. It's 97 is a millennial.
Well, I'm 1991.
Well, you know, my generation started having kids at 15, so you were born when I was fucking. So it's one of those things where, no, you're not a millennial. You're probably on the cusp. You know, you're like right on the edge.
Yeah, that's why fucking people are so sensitive about insults. You fucking say one wrong thing.
It's because they're, you know, it's because their parents.
Yeah, their parents babied them.
Their parents, it's not even that they babied them. They told them that the world isn't as hard as it really is. And then when them people became adults,
they
realized that the world was as hard as it actually is, they decided, you know what, we're going to rebel. And, you know, by God, I'm all willing, rebel.
Generation after
you know,
them.
everybody loves a rebel, but when you segregate people or you single them out to try to make them feel special, or you try to subjugate or actually explain reasons why you're being biased, it makes you look like an asshole.
Everyone needs to be a little
And
bit
that's
of
what this
asshole.
world has become. It's big assholes. It's a big bunch of people that think that they can just fucking say something crazy to somebody and not have the repercussions because of it. Okay, so you pack. Basically, this is a high school generation, is what I call it. I don't call it millennials. I call it high school generation because in high school there are certain cliques.
I can see that.
And cliques got along, and cliques didn't get along. And that's pretty much what the world's turned into. If you're in a certain group of people, you don't get along with this certain group of people. And that's just the rules. You're not allowed. It's like a Romeo and Juliet situation. You're not allowed to hang out with people if you're not a millennial because you're a millennial. You should definitely hang out with them.
Well,
you know, and if you don't, then you're a traitor.
It's fucking
you know,
tribal. It's tribalism.
It's segregation, man.
People say things they don't even mean. They're fucking
No, they
complete
say me personally. I say everything I fucking mean.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this pussy generation.
It's not even that they're pussies, man. They put them in a cage with somebody. I guarantee you they'll fight just as hard as the next person, but it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the way that they treat that person. Alright, so the person they're fighting is a big hairy guy that was born in 1985. And you're fighting a guy that was born in 1997. You know, you guys are both big and hairy guys, but there's only one difference. The generation. So therefore your haircut's different, your style's different, but you're both big hairy guys. You both have tattoos. Your tattoos are different, but yet you're the same. You're the same weight, you're the same height, you're the same style. You fucking fight the same style. You're fighting this person in the ring with the same style and everything except for the same look. You're gonna hate that person. That's the generation nowadays. Your hair is cut too short. You're not cool as I am. You don't have as many friends as I do. That's the generation. The guy that has the short haircut is thinking about, man, I need to win this fight. Cause you know I don't want my friends thinking I'm a bitch. But also I'm doing it for myself. Because I want to feel good about myself after this fight. I feel like all that training paid off.
If you had training,
so
that
there's
is.
different levels of thinking, but you're the same. It's just stupid to me. When I see this in the world, it disgusts me.
Yeah, full of ignorant people that are complete hypocrites.
Yeah. Sorry I'm ranting, but man.
I like that snake.
Yeah, hit it harder, dude.
I like that snake, but I wish you would have picked like a different pattern for the.
Oh, I'm not even there. I just finished my smoke. I'm about to go back downstairs.
You should have had like a actual camel pattern instead of what he has. And they have a camel pattern in the game. They have 2 of them.
Question.
What's that?
Are your viewers gonna get offended if I keep talking and they pee?
Well, I'm not concerned with.
I really don't know. I
don't
know if you'd be able to hear it.
I'm not.
But I'm not gonna test it. I'll be right back.
I'm not concerned if they're offended by it. Either they are or they aren't.
Welcome to the stage of history.
I really don't care if they are either. I was just trying to, you know, definitely let you know. But you can probably hear it now. Be offended, bitches.
Like if they're offended, you know, they just watch the creation videos. Don't watch the chill videos.
Soul of Rome.
Victories in my hands. Are you ready?
UE1. Oh shit! I forgot it's my turn. I'm gonna get my.
It's like
I'm gonna get my
it's
ass
like the
kicked.
daddy of all creation meets his apprentice.
Warrior spirits.
All right.
But then his apprentice can do just the same things that he can do, so they become friends. No, I'm the apprentice, of course, because obviously you know you got some sticker game that I'm not even on yet.
But I'm gonna help you with.
I'm well on my way, bud. I'm well on my way.
I'm gonna help you with your Batman. I'm gonna try to figure out how to make a better
Oh
match
man,
for you.
I gotta figure out something for that face. That fucking just bothers me. Like I tried to darken the lips, and I just look like I was wearing lipstick. And then I thought, well, what if I take the triangle and I put it on the nose and build myself a nose that's black, and I darken the mouth, Then I was thinking I could cover up that little tiny hump that they give you in the mask and make it look like a real nose, but then I thought maybe it's gonna not be the same color, so then it'll actually not blend in, and then everybody will notice that it's just a triangle, and it'll be stupid. So I've been really trying to play with some shit for that thing, man, because the fucking body armor is on point. It's just the face I need to fix.
Well, do you have any equipment on anything but the face, or is it all on the head? I can't quite remember, because I'm gonna try to build a face.
It's all on the head, man. I got two pure rings and horns on his head.
All right, so I'm gonna try to whip something together whenever I have the time and show it to you.
All right, so this is what I did. I took them two curled Viking, you know, like Skyrim fucking horns. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so I took the Skyrim horns and I flattened them. And then I put them on the side of his head. And then I tilted them backwards a little bit. And then, you know, I put the not the stop sign, but the half a stop sign symbol.
Oh, shit.
I don't even know, I remember the name. It's not a pentagon, not an octagon.
It's like
not a hexagon. Is it a hexagon?
Probably. But I
think it might be a hexagon. All right, so anyway, the hexagon.
Well, I'm gonna whip something together.
Diamond, the one with the point on one end but the flat on the other. That's the one I used. All right, so I used that on the fucking mask, and then but I also put a square to make it longer on the bottom, but also cover up the fact that it went all the way down to the bottom of the mask.
I'd probably use maybe a heart on the mouth part. That way.
No.
Yeah, I probably won't. Oh no, I won't know.
It looks stupid.
I don't know what I do until I'm in the creation mode. I'll whip something together and show it to you, as if you want it, you could. If you like it, you could take it.
I'll send you a screenshot of my loadout, and then you can build what I did, and then play with it. Maybe that'll help you.
Just a picture of the face.
Right, like a picture of the face with the levels that I have the stickers on. I'll send you like 4 or 5 pictures of the levels that I have the stickers on, and then you'll be able to know what I did. And I think you might be able to figure out a solution to the problem to make it better. I mean, your Superman, I'm not gonna lie to you, your Superman remedy was garbage. I'm just trying to be nice.
Hey, I was just playing with it.
It was garbage, though. It was so bad. Like, you know it was bad. I think that's why you sent it to me, because you knew it was bad, and you're like, oh, this is really all I can pull off with the crescent moons. This is terrible.
I was giving it a shot. I was trying a formula for the S I haven't seen anywhere else. I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot.
At the same time, dude, my S is good though. Are you saying my S is bad? The only reason you think my S is bad is because it doesn't have the border around the triangle. That's the thing that's bothering me. I know it is.
It might be. It might be.
And I can tell you, I can tell you exactly one thing I can do to fucking fix it. And you won't even notice. Because there is a sticker on there that actually could be moved around, but dude, the reason that I didn't do it is because I was too fucking lazy, because I'd spent 3 hours on building that sticker already. And I just wanted to drink beer and fucking play. That's the reason, dude. There's an extra sticker in that, dude. I can honestly tell you right now, I can fucking literally put a border on it if I wanted to.
Well,
I just haven't.
Well, it's never too late. I always go back and try to tweak my characters if I get a new idea.
It's not even that. I didn't have a new idea. I knew exactly how I was going to build that motherfucker, dude. As long as I had that fucking thing, but I didn't have this thing that I needed. So I had to build it. And then I found that I had an extra space, so I thought I'd enhance the S a little bit in a certain spot. Maybe it would look better, but it really didn't look too much different. So I can take that and I can put it somewhere else. So, you know, I just kind of played a trick on everybody. So I want somebody to try to create a better Superman symbol than me. And when they come up with a better one, then I'll adjust mine, and then they'll eat a big bag of dicks.
Well, I tried something, so it ain't quite perfect, but it was a shot.
Did you ever try to or try to do the 5?
The what? The 5? No, I don't like
Okay, so do the 5.
I don't like the 5.
And then underneath the top of the 5, put a 1. Put a number 1 sideways. And maybe that little dip on the 1 might give you a little triangle on the top, and then you can put the border on there.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. Maybe that would be nice. But I prefer the 2 because the angle of the slash for the S is way more legit than a 5.
You know what? I could probably try a 2 and a crescent moon, maybe. Or something.
All right. So we're gonna put this video online, and I'm gonna give we're gonna give everybody in the room a challenge.
What's that?
Everybody who watches this video, I'm gonna give them a challenge.
To do the perfect Superman symbol?
People, yeah. We want to try to figure out how to get the best Superman symbol.
Well, I'm thinking right now.
I mean the best, and we want a tutorial. So if you are a viewer, drop into Discord, drop a comment, say this is how you do it, describe how you do it, and then we'll try them out, and we can figure out how to build the best Superman symbol in this game. That way, you know what? Who figured it out first? Yin Yang and Ryan figured it out first. Kane's Legacy.
Well, technically,
hit the subscribe button.
Well, technically,
and find out the results.
Well, technically, the viewer found out.
Well, let's see.